This is episode number 53. Motivation is not going to be enough to transform your body. Welcome everybody to another episode here in Body and Mind Transformation by Custom Body Fitness. I'm your health coach Sandro Torres, and today we're gonna be talking about something very important if you want to transform your body, your mind, and your life. Motivation is not the key for you to get those results, but discipline. I'm gonna tell you a story of one of our members, so I should say a couple that got motivated but didn't get disciplined. And I can see this pattern with many people. When you get motivated, yes, you want to do those changes, you want to make those changes, but then 2 weeks later, a month later, and so on, you find yourself doing the same old things you used to do, and then regain the fact that you actually lost or not progressing in any area of your life. So it's very important that you start being disciplined instead of motivated. So that's this talk is about that. So listen to it. Hopefully with this you understand why it's important for you to change your state of mind and start getting motivated instead of start being disciplined or instead of being motivated alone. So here you are. Without any more introduction, let's listen to the talk. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. This is Mr. and Mrs. Young assessment, second assessment. We sit and talk about their results, and they were very happy about their results. They lost around 8 to 10 pounds each of them. They were very happy. They were excited about their new lifestyle. They were exercising with us for those 6 weeks in her second assessment, and they were starting eating healthy. So they seemed very happy. I was also happy for them. I want to see our members succeed, but I like to listen to what they have to say. Sometimes when our members get very happy, that means they're super motivated. And when they're very motivated, they want to do everything and they want to continue. So I have seen a lot of people stop getting results after that because they stop coming. So I want to warn the Jones about that. So I sit with them and I told them this. I'm telling you right now, you're very excited, you're very motivated. Not only because of your new lifestyle and the changes that you are making, how exercise makes you feel, the energy that you're getting, how alive you feel, and all those small results. Also, you're excited of the new things that you're eating and the new things that you trying when you're eating. And thanks to that, you're losing weight. And those 10 pounds that you already lost also make you very excited and very motivated. That's the motivation that most people get when they get those results and when something new enters in their life. So that's what's happening to you. But I want to tell you something. I want you to be aware. That's the reason why I'm telling you this. Most people leave their program when they're very excited. Why? I tell you why. The reason is because in the future they get stressed. They start working a lot. They get sick. They start getting tired of the exercise. They start getting tired about the things they're eating and so on. So when that happens, all of a sudden they just drop everything, and instead of continuing losing those 10 pounds or more weight in the future, they start gaining the weight back. So I really want you to be aware of that. Not right now, you're very motivated. So in the future, when you get very stressed, when you start working a lot, when you get sick or whatever, I don't want you to think about motivation. I want you to become disciplined, because that's what really is going to give you results. They're not at me sending me the message that they understood what I said. Anyway, a couple months has passed, and now it's the fifth assessment, and I haven't seen Mr. Jones, but I have seen Mrs. Jones. And this assessment, I asked her what happened to Mr. Jones. And she said, "You were right, Sandro. He's not motivated anymore. I've been trying to motivate him to come back and exercise with you. I'm trying to do everything what is in my hand, but every single time that I told him something, it seems like he's getting angry." And I asked him, "Why did he stop coming?" And she said, "Do you remember that he got sick and he stopped coming for a couple weeks? Since then, he didn't want to come back." And I said, "Yep, I kind of know that. I see many of our members doing that." So that's what's happening. That's very easy to get motivated about things in life. I want you to think about that. A lot of people, and think about you. Think about how many times you say you're going to change your life. How many times you say you're going to stop drinking because you want a better life. How many times you say you're going to make your relationship work because you want a better life. How many times you said you're going to lose weight because you want a better life. How many times you say you're going to save money, invest it because you want a better life, and you don't do that. How many times you say you're going to change your life, and then you do it for a week, 2 weeks, and then you go back to the same. How many times you told your husband, your wife, that you're going to change, and you change for a couple weeks, and then you go back to the same. Many times, right? Yeah, you're motivated in the beginning for many reasons. You've been motivated for the pain that you're going through, that is giving you that behavior that you're practicing. Or you may be motivated because you can see, you can feel the future, you can feel how your life is going to change. As a matter of fact, let's do an exercise. But before we do the exercise, let me tell you, let's say I can tell you that I can help you make $1 million a year. Let's say I can help you lose 40 pounds and tone your body. Let's say I can help you not to be depressed anymore and be happy. Is that exciting? It is exciting, right? Now let's do the exercise. I want you to think, if you really want that $1 million, I want you to close your eyes. While you're doing the exercise, I want you to pause this talk or continue listening to it. But what I really want you to do is focus on your thoughts. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about how your life will change if you make $1 million a year. Every year, not 1 year, every year. What things will you pay? What things will you buy? Who will you help? Where will you travel? How will that facilitate your life? What will you do with that money? Once again, how your life will change. I really want you to think what a big difference that $1 million every year will make in your life. Now let's talk about those 40 pounds, extra 40 pounds that you have. You want to tone your body. Okay? I want you to think. Close your eyes. I want you to think, how light will you be? How strong will you be? How the clothes will fit you? How confident will you feel when you walk into a room, when you wearing a suit and it fits just perfect? Or when you go into the beach and you are without shirt or with a two-piece for woman with a nice body. How strong you are, how independent. You're not afraid anymore to say no to a hike because you know you're not going to be the last one. You're probably going to be the first one on top hiking, biking, running. Whatever they invite you, you're not afraid anymore to take those invitations. You sleep better, you have more energy. What else? Having a tongue body and losing those 40 pounds. What difference? What other difference will make in your life? Diabetes, you don't have to worry about being sick anymore. You don't have to worry about going to the doctor to get checked, because this time you're not sick anymore. You're not getting sick because you're taking care of your health. You see, your body, your life is changing. And let's say you're depressed. I want you to really think. What would you do? What are the things that you need to do for you to be happy? Is it your job? Is it your family? If you had the possibility to go back to the past, what would you change for you to be happy? What it will take for you to have positive thoughts in your head. Think for 1 minute if everything that you wanted, it's real and it makes you happy. See, that's exciting, right? You're motivated. You're ready to change. Yeah, because motivation is a feeling that it comes when you can picture the future that you want and you get rid of the pain. But motivation doesn't work alone. Motivation is not going to give you the results. Because, yeah, for you to make $1 million a year, it's not going to be the next month. It's not going to be in 2 months. The same with the 40 pounds and toning your body. It's not going to be in 1 month, and 2 months, and 3 months. The same for you to be happy and not being depressed anymore. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to happen overnight. You need to sacrifice things. You need to be disciplined. For example, you need to start saving money. Start wasting your money in things that don't matter. Stop buying cable TV. Stop buying luxury things that you can afford. Instead of putting all that, you want to save that money. You have to learn more about your career. You have to become more responsible about your job. You have to be more stressed about taking better decisions. You have to risk some of the investments that you're going to take. You have to do a lot of things. You're going to have some losses. And you have to be mentally strong to take those losses. And it's going to take you years before you can make $1 million a year. But you're going to get there if you do the right things. But if you're not disciplined, because this motivation that you get in the beginning is not going to be forever. If you're not disciplined, you're never going to get there. The same with the 40 pounds toning your body. You have to be at the gym, grinding every time. You have to lift heavy. You have to push. You have to eat healthy. You have to learn how to say no when they invite you to the bar, when they put all this junk food in front of you. You have to learn how to control that desire of eating the wrong things. And it's not going to happen overnight. It needs time. And yeah, you motivated. When you're motivated, you can do it. But when you're not motivated, you have to learn how to be disciplined. The same with being happy. If you're depressed, right? It's not going to happen overnight. You have to learn how to control your emotions. You have to learn how to control your thoughts. You have to learn how life works. You have to read how to be happy, how to have a good relationship, with yourself, not only with people outside you, more than anything with yourself, with God. And that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take you years. But you're going to get there, and once you get there, things are going to become easy. But you have to discipline yourself. Once again, motivation is not the key for you to get results. Results come from the discipline. So don't put your faith on motivation. I can see I'm very good motivating people because I say the right things, but that's not my goal. My goal, is to get your foot into a new lifestyle for you to improve your life. But for me, my biggest goal and my biggest challenge is to help you to become disciplined. When your knee hurts, when your back hurts, when your nail hurts, when you're sick, when you're tired, when you're depressed, whatever it is, you have to be exercising. You have to be eating healthy. When you're getting divorced, when you don't feel like doing it, whatever is happening, you have to wake up early. You have to get up and you have to continue with your goals. And motivation doesn't do it. Discipline does it for you. So I leave you with that. Hopefully you understand, because what I really want from you is to get results. And results, once again and for the last time, comes from discipline, not motivation. Thank you so much for continuing following us, and I'll be seeing you or talking to you in the next time. Okay, everybody, so like always, let's do the summary of this talk. I'm gonna tell you the important points that I think I found in this talk. If you think there is other important points, please add it on the comments so that people can read it and see what you can teach us. What are your comments? What is it that your opinion, plus what do you think is important in this talk? So with that further more talking, let's go into the summary, and let's do the first one. Is how many times you say you are going to change that you haven't changed. You get motivated for 2 weeks and then you go back to the same. You continue doing the same thing over and over again. So if you really want to change, remember, it's not about the motivation. You need to discipline yourself. Even though it hurts, you need to get used to it. Number 2, motivation is a feeling that comes when you can picture the future. If you picture the future all the time, or most of the time, or you keep it on your mind most of the time, you're gonna stay motivated. But not only keep that picture in yourself, remember, discipline is the key. The next point is how motivation is not the key for you to get results. The key is discipline, right? That's the key. Motivation is not going to be there for you forever. So when you not motivated anymore, you need to become disciplined. There is the word again and again and again and again. Remember, discipline is the key. Now let's do the next and last point. When you are not motivated, you have to learn how to be disciplined, right? Everything is about being disciplined, because that's the key for everything. So the whole conclusion out of this talk is just be disciplined. That's it. Please share this video, this talk, with anybody that you know who needs it. And if you don't like this talk, share it with the people that you don't like, because you don't like the talk, that means that you're gonna share with the people that you don't like because you don't like the talk, right? Now if you don't like the talk, share it with people who like the talk, and people who needs this information to get results, transform their body and life and mind. And thank you so much for continue following us. Please stay mentally and physically healthy.